How's it going, guys? It's Jake, and we are back with another World of Warships Legends replay. This time, we are taking a look at the Tier 8 Premium Russian Cruiser Kronshtadt. I'm a Kronshtadt enjoyer. It's been a little longer since I've played this boat. I don't play it as regularly as I used to. Ever since I picked up Schroeder. That thing was my white whale, and I've been abusing Schroeder, even though I'm not as good at it as I thought I would be, just because, for me anyways, I've noticed that I learn a lot more about a ship once I get that ship, and Schroeder's one you see pretty regularly, and it's just, I'd never realized it had a 27mm bow and stern. That changes the way I need to play it because it's overmatchable by most battleships, you know, outside of Tier 7 German ones and French battleships and Italian battleships for the most part. But it also gives me an idea how to deal with them. So, the more you know. Kronshtadt to me feels a lot like a little Stalingrad, except just not as good. Very clearly, Stalingrad's one of the best cruisers in the game. I mean, it's basically a battleship with the tankiness it has, and the guns are like practically second to none. The ballistics of the Russian AP are incredible, but this one feels a little similar in the sense that you've got those really good Russian shell ballistics, great AP. And a lot of times you're kind of nose in, not, full on bow tanking, but, you're angling in a way because, any lack of angling and you're going to be getting chunked, right? But this boat feels a little bit more maneuverable to me, I guess. I mean, Stalingrad's pretty solid ship and terms of not moving, like it is a rock, you know what I mean? Atrocious turning circle, and its speed's fine, it's just that doesn't maneuver well. But the turrets feel worse to me on this boat in particular in terms of traversing them. Like, it seems like rotating from one side of the ship to the other with that back turret is painful, and you really need to think ahead of like who you're shooting at, because it might be 40 seconds until you're ready to shoot all 9 turrets, or all 9 guns, I should say. Stalingrad feels a little bit like that, but I mean, I think you getting 6 guns off in Stalingrad is more than enough half of the time. The guns are so good. And then Petro has the 360 turret, so it's a Russian heavy cruiser problem. It's kind of like one of the drawbacks of the lines, but I digress. This boat's not played very often. Maybe the community consensus is it's not very good, and the community might be right. I just have a strange, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an intuition to play not very well-regarded ships, and I feel like Kronshtadt definitely falls into that category. But I like it. I like it a lot. I like Russian cruisers. Honestly, American and Russian cruisers are my favorite. I love that, heavy AP-centric cruisers. Those are my favorite. But it's just funny, I recorded a Rodney game like a couple minutes ago, and I was doing like the exact same thing, playing the mid-spawn and everything. But and even the AA on Russian cruisers is pretty solid. You don't notice it as much at Legendary tier, even though with the addition of Richthofen, you're starting to see carriers at Legendary tier a little bit more, but Stalingrad has really good AA. And Kronshtadt isn't too bad either. But either way, this is just a well-rounded game. I wouldn't say it was anything spectacular in terms of damage or kills, but kind of just shooting at everybody, shooting down planes, and trying to save my HP for a push later on. That's a big balancing act with Russian cruisers, because like one mistake, half your health's gone, and you're kind of at a disadvantage the rest of the game. So you kind of got to ration your HP a little bit, but you definitely don't. I'm playing a little passive here, but a crossfire is not something I want to push into, especially with Michelangelo's secondaries, even though he's much too far to get them shooting at me. But you know, I push up, that might be a different story. So either way, a balanced game, good damage game, got some medals and whatnot. But there's definitely better Kronshtadt games out there, but there are certainly a lot of games that are lacking in that department as well. So hope you guys enjoy, and I will talk to you in the next video.
Истребитель взлет произвел. Башня главного калибра выведена из строя. Башня главного калибра выведена из строя. Пожарная тревога. Истребитель взлет произвел. Истребитель, возвращаюсь на корабль.
À tous les bâtiments, concentrez le tir sur la cible.
У нас пробоина. Набираем воду. Неполадки устранены. Пять минут до конца боя.
Крейсер врага потоплен. Ваша команда близка к победе.
Пожарная тревога. Неполадки устранены. Неполадки устранены.